Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Buckeyes offense tracks out there to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations currently. That means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Aurora. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. It's a quick grab. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
The offense tried to catch the defense napping by getting the ball to the big tight end, but they weren't fooled at all.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And they'll use the ground game here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can he keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. Commodores getting set on first and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Sophomore right down after a nice
defensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Hey, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back. It's Lee. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally bring him down, but the offense set it now. First down from the 15.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Commodores, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Grab down the middle. It's Fernandez. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial third down play right here. Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, there always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Near the sticks. It's Aurora. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move them around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double team him, or he's going to go off today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Misses the receiver, incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it third and manageable? Looking downfield, it's Lee. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Well, Cook, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive. The battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball, attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
No problem with the PHC, but lead 14-3. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. They'll test the right side here. Eludes a tackle. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Breaks an open space. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's a short completion of the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to throw. It's Lee. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Signs the good throw.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Ran by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the 1st half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
He breaks free. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. And the Commodores with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Strong game by this quarterback.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good.
21, Ohio State, 3.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Side complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Lee. Caught. Completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Commodores. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Fernandez. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With sure hands, it's Fernandez. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Back behind the quarterback, line in a pistol. On first down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. Handoff to the back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Looking downfield. It's Lee. A short completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Second down after that previous play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game.
He's in the clear at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch, add your stats.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Catch made on the right side and tackled there by the defense.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down keeper to the left. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Fernandez. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Running back with the football. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught quickly. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
A completion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Aurora. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Oh, the pass rush hits home. Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Throwing off play action. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield. But, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down. Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. They do that again. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff in a single back formation. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Lee. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Can he get there on the ground? And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Let's go. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And he's down after the catch at the 12, a red zone opportunity. The Commodores starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lee. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking for 6, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Because overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, baby.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or 2 together and get the points on the board.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Fernandez. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Aurora. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a wide receiver screen. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Buckeyes are going to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And they'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Working clock with the ground game. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Lee. Makes a quick grab. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. The offense spends a timeout here. There's 16 seconds remaining. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. They continue to roll up the score.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 13. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They